Hi there, it's Save with Crypto. Okay, so if you watched my video from last night, you'll see that what I was doing, I was using Phemex to enter a Bitcoin long. The idea being that I was just using the $100 of free money I got from being in that Martini Guy's trading competition. There's a little bit of prize money, if you like, and it's $100 of contract trading allowance, so you can't withdraw it. So what I did was I set up a long position so that I could hopefully trade that for more. Now, of course, overnight things happened. So let's just recap on what I did. So what I did, I split the capital up into two, and half of it was in an order at 19,194, and the other one is still there at 17,946. The idea being that the liquidation point is now 17,371, so this one would fill if it went down there. Now, what happened this morning? There was a bit of a severe dump, as you might be aware, and when that happened, it did fill the first order. I kind of thought it would, because normally when the price has been down to a certain level, it will come back there, and that was quite a severe one, so that filled it. And it did make me think that maybe I should be a little bit more clever about the kind of filling of the lower orders. So what I think I'll do, I'm going to take away this one here, and then I'm going to split this up into probably 10 amounts. So it's going to be $5 each. It's going to be tiny, but and then I'm going to arrange that so it's between probably the lowest it went, which was, let's say, around about here, sort of 19,020, something like that. So from there down to the liquidation point at the moment, I'm going to arrange so there's 10 orders set, fairly equidistant, to fill that up, because just the way it went down this morning, it was so fast and so quick. I did wonder if that was happening and it was near liquidation point, then I could see that order not getting filled and possibly getting liquidated, which nobody ever wants. So let's do that, shall we? So I'm just going to get rid of this this order here, if I can remember how to do that. I know it's here, isn't it? Okay, so I'll just go cancel here. Anyway, so what I did instead is I split the money up into like 10 amounts, and then just made these kind of entries going from like 18,898 down to 17,371, which is the current liquidation price. So the idea is if the price dips down there, then these will slowly get filled, and the lower it goes, the more heavy they get filled. And I'm going to see how that works out, really. I mean, it might not work. If it doesn't work at the end of the day, the money was free money, so I won't worry too much. But yeah, that's what I'm doing anyway. As I say, don't follow what I'm doing, because it might not work out, and I'm just trying things out, really. It's a little bit different when you're dealing with like small amounts of money, like $100, because it's it's a little bit different, really, because you tend to take risks that you probably wouldn't do if it was, say, like 10,000 or something. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, it looks like Bitcoin's actually going to go up. It seems to be going up a little bit at the moment. What I'm going to do, though, is, because I'm kind of interested in taking profit on this as soon as possible, because it's going to be tiny anyway, and I need to compound it and put it into another trade and make it bigger and bigger. So that's what I want to do. Ideally, I'm looking for 10%, but I can't see that happening today. So what I'm looking at is the CME closing price on Friday, which was 19,350. So generally what happens on Monday morning, the price will normally go back to this price at some point. So I think that's a reasonable goal. So I might just put in a take profit at 19,350. So let's just do that down here. So there you go, take profit, and that's 19,350. Okay, so that would be, I mean, it's pitiful profit. It's only $3.90, but it'll give you an idea of what you can do. This is obviously $100, but if that was 1,000, then you'd be looking at $30, that kind of thing. you're not going to retire on this, but it's a good way to learn trading is by just using a small amount. So let's confirm that. Okay. Now I'm not going to bother with a stop loss at the moment because I've still got all these orders down here. If it goes below my entry price, they will fill, and if it starts going south after that, then I've got a different problem. So hopefully that's what it will do. But I think it'll probably just go up for a little while, then probably come back down, and then we'll just re-enter again with a slightly larger amount. And that's what I'm doing. So yeah, Phemex, I believe the maximum kind of bonus you can get is some like $1,100, but they do have stuff from time to time that's quite cool. So it's worth using my link, which is you can get to it by going to savewith.crypto.org/Phemex. The bonuses on ByBit are larger, but you need to make a larger deposit to get them. And the thing is with Phemex, the bonuses seem to go on forever because I made my account like 2 years ago, and somehow I seem to get like some sort of bonus the other day. I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but it's free money, and I'll take it. I think I'm actually due a bit tomorrow as well, but we'll see what happens. I mean, a lot of that's to do with these promotions where they have various things. In fact, I think the thing I'm getting tomorrow is because of that deposit dazzle thing they've been doing. But I mean, generally, what I'd say is if you haven't got an account already, then use my link to get it. That'll ensure you get the proper bonus, and try and make your first deposit, quite large. Don't just stick $10 in there. But if whatever you've got that you want to trade with, don't trade with your rent or your beer money. Try and put a reasonable amount in, and that should ensure that you get some sort of bonus. And typically, just as I was editing the last bit of the video, all the excitement happened. So Bitcoin kind of shut up, and it did actually hit the 350. According to the ByBit chart, it didn't, but obviously on the Phemex one, which is this one, so on the Phemex one, it got up to 352. So 19,352. So that's cool. So I took the profit there, and it's come down a little bit since. So that's all good. If I look at the assets now, you can see that I've got $103 there. So I've got a little bit more. So ready to enter into another trade, which will probably be tomorrow. What I might do, I might leave the current positions in place, like these ones here, just in case it does sort of wick down there again overnight. You never know what might happen. So yeah, that's a pretty good start, isn't it? Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. For those of you who are looking carefully, you might have noticed these extra indicators on my chart. It's just something I'm experimenting with at the moment, and I can't say as the results are consistently perfect, but I will let you know when I've come to some conclusions about using these two indicators. For anyone's interested, they are the UT bot and the whole suite by InSilico. And I got the idea from a guy called Gleb, Crypto G, young lad in Dubai. I watched one of his videos the other day. It was quite interesting, and I'm just experimenting with it myself to see if it works. But the idea is it's for scalp trading. Okay, so if all that sounds interesting, do make sure you subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Please remember to give the video a like, very important, and leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.